Hi everyone, today I am going to discuss some important questions of Python list. Without wasting time, we can move on to the question. This is your first question. What is the correct way to create a list in Python? To create a list in Python, we put a number of expression in square bracket. Square bracket list means we put a number of expression in square bracket, and also we separate the list element by commas. Okay. Next question, what is the output of the following code in Python? See here one list is given, and in that list name is fruits, and apple, banana, cherry are the element in that, and they are asking you to find the fruits of index 1. So which is in the index 1? See, in list it always follow two type of indexing method. That is, one is forward indexing and other one is backward indexing. So in forward indexing, the first index will be 0, 1, 2, and it will continue. And in backward indexing, the last element will be -1. Then it will, and the next to it means in this form it will be -2, -3, and it will be continued in this order. Forward indexing and backward indexing. In backward and it is in forward. So which is asked they to print the fruits of 1. So which is in the index 1, that is in forward indexing they have asked, not in backward indexing. So banana. So the correct option is in the index 1 is banana. So the correct option is B. Next question, what is the result of the following code in Python? See, in this they ask you to use of append method. So what is use of the append method? Append method means it add an item to the end of the list. So this is the given list, apple, banana and cherry, and they are asking you to append the orange. That means orange is added to the end of the list. So the correct option is option A. Next question, what is the result of the following code in Python? See here one list is given and ask you to remove banana from that list. So remove method means it remove the first occurrence. Remember, it remove the first occurrence of a given item from the list. So it will be removed, and remove will report an error if there is no such item in the list. Means if some other thing is given, you think if you given mango or some other thing which is not in the list, at that time it will return what? It will return error. Okay, error. And here what is the result of this one? Banana will be removed and only the two element will be on the list, that will be apple and cherry. So correct option is option C. Next question, what is the result of the following code in Python? Here the method ask is sort. So what is use of sort function? Sort function means it sort the item of list by ascending order, which is in ascending. See, this is the element and it will be written in ascending order, that will it will be returning. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 9 is in ascending order. So it will return. By default, it will always return ascending in increasing order. Okay. What is the correct syntax to access the last element? I have already told you last element backward indexing. So how can you access this one? List -1. -1 means last element of a list. How can you add an element to the end of a list in Python? This is already explained. End of a list, element to the end of a list is using by append method. Append element. What is the output of the following code? Here the range is given. What is the range of this one? 1 and 3. This is the range given. That means 1 to 3. Index from 1 to 3. So which is, this is 0 index, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. No, and they have tell that index 1 to index 3 that should be changed to the element 6 and 7. So here you are creating a list slice now. So the index starts from 1, but see, the index will be starting from 1, 2 and 3 will not be included in this one. Index 3 will not included in that means in slicing whichever is mentioned, the index whichever the mention as last, that will not included. That 1, if it is given, you think if they are asking you to write the index of 1, 2, 4, that means here you can include 1, 2, 3. But the fourth index will not include, fourth one will not include in this one. So coming back to this question, wait, let me erase. Okay, so 6 and 7. Okay, 1. So which is in the zeroth element? 1. Okay, that will be printed. And now what is in the index 1? They have told to change it to 6. Okay, we can change 6. And what is in the index 2? 1, 2, 3. That means 2 also change. Then 2 will be okay. We can change that one. That will be also change. Will it change the third index? No, third index will not change, because whatever is mentioned, that will not change up to that. Means if it is 3 means 1 and 2. So third will not change. That will be, that element will be repeated similarly. And that 5, nothing change for that one. So the correct option is 1, 6, 7, 4, 5. Okay. Hope you understand. What is the output of the following code? Here they are asking you to pop which index 1. So which is in the first index 2. That will be removed. So the correct option is 1, 3, 4, 5. And one more thing in pop, it means if no index is specified, if you does not specify any index, then it will return the last item in the list. That means it will be remove this last item and it will return that one. If it is which mentioned, if nothing is mentioned, sometime list dot pop but nothing is mentioned, at that time what it will return? It will return the last element. It will return the last element and it will remove that and it will return the last element in the list. Have a note on that one. Okay, what is the output of the following code? Here also the range is given 1 to 3. Okay, and they are asking you to print that one. Print list 1, 2, 3. So here index 0. No, we don't want to print that index because that's not asking you to print 1. Yeah, we have to print that one. So 2 will be printed. Next, it will move to the next one, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That means you want to print that also, 2. Which is in the 2, 3. That will be also print. Should we want to print the third index? No, we should not want to print third, because in slicing that third, whichever is mentioned, that will not include. So, we should not print this one. Okay, over. Only this 2 will be printed. This 2 element will be on the list. So, the correct option is option C, 2, 3. What is the output of the following code? Here, which method is given? Len. What does the function len do? Means len function return the length of its argument. See, it will return the number of element in the parse list. How many number of element are there? 5. So it will be returning 5. Next question, what is the output of the following code? Here, asking for sort. What is use of sort method? Sort function means sort the item or the list in increasing order. In question itself, it is given in increasing order, so no need of further sorting. The same thing will be printed. So correct option is option A. What is the output of the following code? Here, which method is asking? Asking to reverse. Reverse means reverse the item of the list. So reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The option B. Next question, what is the output of the following code? Here the list is given. Print sum of list. Sum means what? Sum means you want to count the number of element of the list. So 5, 4, 9, 10, 15. Okay, so the correct option is option 15. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This is the sum of the list. How to access the element of a list in Python? How can you access an element in a list? See, list index. This is the correct syntax. List index. List index means it will give you the element at the index. For example, if A is the list and asking you to find out the index 0. So what it will return? It will return which is on the index 0. If you suppose you think A of 0 have 5, then it will be returning the element 5. So in order to access the element of a list, we use list index. Okay. Next question, which of the following can add a list of elements to a list? How can you add a list of elements? It's not a single element, it is list of elements. So which method you use? Extend. See, the extend method means it is used for adding multiple elements to a list. Okay. How to clear all element from a list in Python? See, we use this one, list.clear. List.clear. This method remove all the item from the list. And what happened to the list? That list will become empty. After this function, this list will become empty. Next one, how to insert an element at a specific position. You want to add an element in a specific position. So which you will be using? List.insert position element. In this position you want to add one element. If you think the element you want to add 5, in which index you want to add? In 0th index. So it will be adding 5 in the index 1. Okay, the 5th. This is fine. So in the position 0, it will be adding which one? It will be adding the element 5. This is the way you are inserting an element at a specific position. What is the output of the following code? Here they are asking remove. What is the use of this remove method? It removes the first occurrence of the given item from the list. First occurrence. So which one you ask you to remove? 3. So 3 will be removed. So which was the correct option? 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. What is the output of the following code? Min. What is the use of this min function? Min function means it take the list sequence. Okay. List sequence and it return the minimum element. Which is the minimum element? 1. So the correct option is option B, 1. Now what is the output of the following code? Max. Max list means similarly like min only, but it will take the list of sequence and it will return the maximum element. Which is the maximum element? 5. So it will return 5. What is the output of the following code? Here the list is given and you want to count of 3. See the count. This method means it returned the count of the item that you passed as an argument. So how many times 3 is counted? Only one time. Suppose you think if this is the list, again 3 is there. So how many times 3 is repeated? 2 times. So at that time it will be 2. And one more thing, if you are given some other value like 6 or something like that, at that time is that 6 in the list? No, 6 is not in the list. In such a cases it will return 0. So here the correct option is 1 because 3 is mentioned or it is mentioned only one time in that list. That element is only one time. So the correct option is option A. Next question, what is the output of the following code? Here the list is given and list dot index 8. See 8 is in which index? 0, 1, 2. Okay, we got 8. And here also you can see 8, no? And in one more thing, it returned the index of first matched item from the list. Here first matches happened. So again it will not check. First matching happened. So it will return. Which index it is in? Index 1. So the correct option is option A. Further it will not check. Only the index important. It returned the index of first matched item from the list. Next question. What is the output of the following code? See here two lists are given and asked to print. Will this happen? Yeah, this can happen in list. Means it join the two lists together. Which operation you are using? Plus operation, that is addition. Means here concatenation can happen. This list plus this list. So concatenation operator is used to join the two lists here. The two lists will be joined. So the correct option is option A. Next question, which is the most appropriate list method to perform the following task? To delete a given item from the list, we use remove. Which option? Remove. To delete third element from the list, we can use pop. This is the best option to use. Add an element in the end of the list. End of the list, it will be append. Add an element in the beginning of the list. That will be best option is insert. Add an element of a list in the end of the list. End of the list. Here asking for elements, not an element. Elements. So we can use extend function. So the correct option is option A. Hope you understand this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.